Hello, hello, hello.
Yo.
Welcome to the Book Coven.
Book Coven.
That's Lillian.
That's Chelsea.
Over on the north.
The east.
Got it.
I know now.
Nailed it. We are your witchy gal pals, and
Heck
this is
yeah.
your bi-weekly book club podcast.
Heck yeah, it is.
If you are on our YouTube, you'll see us right there. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll also get some extra mini reviews of books that we read in between these guys.
Yeah.
And if you're on our Instagram at the.book.coven, you'll get our tasty recipes.
So pretty.
So yummy.
So festive now.
I know. We
Yes.
had donuts last month and some cupcakes and stuff. And it's good shit. It's good shit. We also have witchy shit and the Threadless and the Redbubble. It's merch. It's stuff.
Oh boy, do we.
And if you could please rate and review on wherever you are listening to this right now,
This would be so helpful
it
for
would be
future
so
things.
helpful.
Trying to get stuff going, you know.
And it's the
We're cooking
algorithm.
some things. Yeah, that algorithm.
We got to get in the algorithm.
Yeah.
Sir Rhythm. He's a dick, but we're trying to be nice, you know? Anywho, we're in December, and it is festive. It is a season. It is almost the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year.
Got a solstice. We got my birthday. We got
Yep.
Christmas.
Yeah.
We got New Year's.
New Year's. We've got New Year's, and it's all at the same time. So we're in winter chills
We
again.
got COVID. Chilly COVID. Is that a chill in the air or is it
Is
COVID?
it COVID? Stay tuned. First on the winter chill docket, Wait, I have the thing here. Voices in the Snow by Darcy Coates.
No one escapes that stillness, man.
No one escapes the stillness. Or do they? I don't know. There's 3 books. Hot synopsis coming
4
at
books,
you.
Chelsea.
What?
Yeah.
I'm perplexed. Whoosh. Claire remembers the cold. She remembers abandoned cars and children's toys littered across the road. She remembers dark shapes in the snow and a terror she can't explain. And then, nothing. When she wakes, aching and afraid in a stranger's gothic home, he tells her she was in an accident. He claims he saved her. Claire wants to leave, but a vicious snowstorm has blanketed the world in white, trapping them together, and there's nothing she can do but wait. At least the stranger seems kind, but Claire doesn't know if she can trust him. He promised they were alone here, but she sees and hears things that convince her something else is creeping around the surrounding woods, watching, waiting. Between the claustrophobic storm and the inescapable sense of being hunted. There we are. Claire is on edge and increasingly certain of one thing. Her car crash wasn't an accident. Something is waiting for her to step outside the fragile safety of the house. Something monstrous. Something unfeeling. Something hungry.
Oh, dude. Aching and Afraid would be a great porn name.
And this is Aching and Afraid. Oh my.
Like a weird role play game.
That would be very weird. That would be very weird. Anywho, potions and bearing. So literally the only thing they ate in this was soup.
Yep.
So we got some nice lentil soup, which is more of a stew because there's like no broth.
I love a thick potato.
It's a good potato. Is the wine cooled off enough? Yeah? Okay. It is paired with mulled wine, just like last year. Cheers, because 'tis the season.
Hang on, I'm chewing my soup.
Chewing my soup. Oh my God, I love mulled wine. Oh,
that's the stuff.
what? Like wine? Oh, man.
Warm wine.
Warm wine.
And it's so like
Why
Because all
would you
the
ever have hot
spices.
chocolate when you can have warm
you don't
wine?
realize it's alcohol.
No.
And you're just getting fucking lit.
It's so good.
And you're covered in blankets.
Yep.
And then you get up, you're like, oh, fuck.
Oh, I'm dizzy. No.
What was it? We were having a party one day and we were like, let's have some mulled wine. And we made some shoddy, like, what's in the kitchen mulled wine.
Yeah. I think it was just Brandon and Bev making it, and we were like, "You can do this, right? You're good." But I did the wine because they have that spooky wine cellar, and
Wine cellar.
that's how she poisoned people. Cyanide in the wine.
Is that what you
Is
did?
there any in here? I don't know. Do you taste
What a
almonds?
fun game.
If you taste almonds, I'd be concerned. Where does it smell? Is it taste and smell?
Cyanide?
Yeah. It either tastes like almonds or it smells like
Cyanide
almonds.
tastes like almonds?
Or it smells like almonds. I can't remember.
Huh. What a trap.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, that smells
That's
good.
a double whammy for me because I'm allergic to them almonds.
And cyanide. I'm allergic to cyanide. Oh, boy. The dreaded question. How'd you like this book?
I loved it.
Did you?
No. Chelsea, no.
A lot of people really like it.
No, but I think it's just because they had like 5 reviewers on Goodreads and they all liked it.
Oh, there weren't that many reviews?
Yeah.
Okay. But I watched some videos on the whole series, and people are like, damn.
Oh, I read a summary of all the other books. These fucking clowns make it for 4 books.
I know. Oh my God. So, yeah, I hated it.
Yeah, I took about 30 pages and I was like, nah, dog.
I know. So, but once you get like halfway,
You gotta
like if I
finish
wasn't reading this for the podcast, I still would have finished it because there were a couple things I was hoping for that just didn't happen.
Yeah,
And that was disappointing. So
it went places. It was very slow, and then it went somewhere. I was like, okay, but then it took a real loop-de-loop at the end, and I wasn't for that.
no.
But it was kind of like a B horror movie where you just like,
I guess I'll finish it.
it's dumb, but I was entertained. Why is his mom a centipede?
It's a good question.
That's
And
where
we'll
it
never get
lost
the
me.
answers.
I could get behind the weird snow zombies, but his
Sure,
mom,
sure.
like
I know.
and she had her mind still. She was just a bitchy insect
Yep.
woman. I was like, no.
No, I ain't buying, bruh.
If I saw that bitch on the ceiling, I would just close up shop. Like, I'm heading out. Can't handle this.
So this is the first book, at least. What's it called? Black Winter? Mm-hmm. So I guess there's 4. Shit, I thought there were 3. And they're all 4 are out, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think you can read this by itself because obviously we did. And you'll be left with a lot of unanswered questions. But,
I ain't worried
they're
about
not
it.
burning for me. I'm not just like,
No,
yeah.
I read them online. You know, I didn't want to
Oh,
go
okay.
through the trouble of reading all the books.
Yeah, fair enough.
That fucking bitch comes back in book 4, I believe.
Oh my God. Yeah, she knew she wasn't dead. But I do like stories where it's like pure isolation.
Yeah.
Mixed with haunted house, mixed with only 2 characters.
Yeah.
I normally like that, but fucking hated both of these characters.
They are the most useless pair ever.
I hated them together. I hated them apart. Oh my
Claire's
God.
just a fucking idiot. She'll
So
like walk
dumb.
into a tornano and not realize it. And then the guy, Doran, he's so
Stupid name.
they're both so dramatic and not in like a cute way. They're like, no, Claire, my dearest, I've known you for 3 weeks, but I'd die for you.
Yeah.
I would throw myself in front
Because
of a
I'm
train.
a gentleman.
My darling, my sweet. Fuck off.
Claire, you're so beautiful.
Like he's a Victorian prince.
He was so annoying.
What a
And he's-
wiener.
oh my God. So Claire's traumatic events, it makes sense that like she doesn't remember the day like leading up to her accident. So I was okay with that. Mm-hmm. What I wasn't okay with is the fact that she wakes up in this stranger's house. Sure, it's a beautiful house, but creepy people can live in pretty
and he was
houses.
just standing there like, a man, you're in your underwear.
And they're both in their 20s. So he's in his later 20s. I guess she's in her mid 20s. You wake up fully bandaged and like not in the clothes that you crashed in.
In her underwear.
In your underwear. Yeah. And this man just gives you some pills.
Yep.
For your pain.
Take these. Okay.
And you just pop.
Okie dokie. She tried for a hot second to like not trust him and depart.
Not very hard.
Not hard enough, no. I would have 1,000 questions. And his constant like, oh no, like all the phones are down. And like, yeah, it turned out he wasn't a fucking creeper. Sure, and he didn't kidnap her.
I still think he's creepy.
You don't know that at all, girl. She was like 2 days in, like, okay, I guess I'm trusting him.
But, yeah. And again, why are you taking the pills? Oh, this will help the pain. How do you know? Does it say Advil on it? Because if it doesn't, don't take it.
You're telling me you're in this fucking mansion, you don't got a radio, you don't got fucking other generators, nothing.
No. I guess his excuse is we don't stay here in the winter.
He's the only soul in the house. Nah.
Right?
Nah.
It's just so suspicious.
I'd fucking tie his ass up. Interrogate him.
And then he brought her like food and drink and she took it. And I just still like that stuff I wouldn't trust either. I don't know. She made poor choices. She was annoying. She let him tell her what to do, which frustrates me to all ends.
They both kept splitting from each other. At one point, she is injured and she goes into a blizzard. Yeah. Because she's having an emotional fit. When she doesn't properly fucking dress up.
Because she can't. She's in a hurry.
Oh my God. Stop splitting. And his stupid, like, I know he's supposed to be this, like, old world gentleman.
Oh, I hated him.
But you're in a situation, you're both very injured. You know, eventually he knows there are monsters inside the house. And his stupid noble, like, no, you have to stay here.
And he still, like, carries her out.
Dude, you're both hurt. If you die out there, then what? Go together, you fucking clowns. One watch the front, one watch the back.
Well, but see, okay, so that's part of why I hated him so much because, like, he just kept putting her down essentially. So she's like, "No, I'm well enough to help in these situations."
No, darling.
And he's like, "No, it's like, oh, you're a woman. You have to like stay out of harm's way." And like, that's not gentlemanly. That's a big fuck you. Like, don't you fucking tell me what to do.
They were goddamn monsters.
I would have fucking killed him on day 2.
Fuck yeah.
Just like,
we're running out of food. Oh, no, we're not.
I'm not.
I'll eat you, bro.
I mean, what?
Little nibble on the leg.
Nibble. If I put you on the freezer, you don't even need a freezer. Just throw them outside.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, they're so dumb. And her, like, okay, she has a radio in her car.
A ham radio, yeah.
Yeah, first of all, I wouldn't have jumped to tell him that. I would have just tried to escape and get there. And then she gets injured again because she's a fucking idiot. And then she insists on going out there with him, even though she's fucking... I mean, I guess I wouldn't send him alone, actually.
No, because what if he's... Him. Yeah, he would just be like, oh, there is no radio.
Yeah, but like dicking around in a blizzard when you're hurt... That in storms that move that fast, I don't
know. Well, because these were apparently very abnormal.
Yeah, it was a whole mystery.
Weather events, right?
I'm cool with not knowing what the fuck was happening. Like, why did they turn into zombie things?
There should have been like just a little bit, you know?
Well, there are 4 books, so I guess they get to it eventually. But
Jesus.
No explanation for the mom.
None.
Why is she a centipede? Why is she talking? Why does she have all her memories and the other ones are just like...
Oh yeah, and her legs they could see them growing.
Yeah.
Like 2 little legs would pretend to be walking.
What kind of like I'm cool. Like I know that's a new thing in zombie stuff where they don't tell you when it started or why, but
I think it's lazy. Obviously it's going to be in one of the other books, but if they just left it at that and there was no explanation, that'd just be lazy.
It's because she's so strong-willed.
So strong-willed.
Please.
I liked the peek into the chaos at the very first chapter, like where she's driving and it's just like her sister telling her to turn back, but it's cutting out and all this stuff and then she crashes. I really like that because that gives you hope for later where you're just like, shit, it was something else that was there that did the thing. But it was a really slow build at Winterborn. It was just those two butt munches, like, talking to each other for pages and pages and pages and pages.
Like 200 pages.
Yeah. And, like, nothing happening, just like, oh, I see a shadow. Oh, I see a figure. And, of course, he doesn't believe her. Mm-hmm. Which, like, why not? I mean, it had been a couple weeks. I think her head injuries would be...
Yeah. And you know, like, they as soon as you acknowledge them, they leave.
Yes.
So I would have just kept my eyes fucking on and then grab him.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. So that was another oopsie on her part. But then she started doubting herself, which is like, but if you saw it, you saw it.
Yeah.
Like, she saw their abnormalities and everything.
Yeah,
like,
who just hallucinates that?
Right? It's weird.
Out of nowhere.
And then it, like, tried to grab her in the cellar. That was a very...
No, I'd be like, look,
vivid event.
And then even him, he should have been like he tried, I guess, to be like, okay, I feel like he left when he said he was going to check the house. He just kind of stood in the hallway like, doop,
and like made sounds like
footsteps
going away.
I would just tell him like, listen, you fuck, there's a weird corpse running around in this house. I don't care what you say.
Fucking do something
we
about
ain't
it.
safe here, bruh.
Yeah.
And if there are too many secret passages, I would have maybe moved to that little shed, you know, that they were staying, and like secured that area. Because you don't know where if they're hitting passages.
But there's no fireplace, right? So they had
a fireplace.
Was in the shed?
Yeah,
Oh, well, then they're
warm,
stupid.
Cuddled up by the fire.
Oh my god. Ew. Yeah. Okay. The most dreaded moment for me, the moment where I finally said, that's it, I hate this book, there is no redemption, was Claire taking the cyanide pill. That was it. Because, okay, for so many reasons. So the pills Doran was giving her, like, throughout, I'm pretty sure were blue. And then
unlabeled bottle also.
Yes. And then the only time he tells her to get the pills herself happens to be the time that the mom switched the pills with the cyanide ones. And she opens the bottle, takes one, sees that it's white and not blue, and pops that in her fucking mouth anyway.
Yeah.
Just like, well, he told me to take the pills.
She's a fucking dummy.
And then Doran just happens to have all of the, like, needles on him to inject her with whatever it is to cure her.
I've seen it's not my first rodeo with cyanide.
Why is it carrying them on him?
Yeah, she asked, and then he told her a disturbing story where he admits his mom murdered half his family.
Which is also unbelievable, because, like, what the fuck?
And also, if I heard that, I would be backing up.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
So you're fucked.
Take the chances in the snow, my dude.
Like, how is she not in jail? Because they're an affluent family that's well known in that town.
Yeah, and half of them
are suddenly dead and no one's asking questions.
This whole, like, I know there are people that are this rich and, you know, they come from a long
half
line.
The family?
But, yeah, I don't know how they all got away with all this shit. And they have 60 fucking servants in their house. And there's a lot. It's too much. It's too much here.
But so at that moment, I thought, okay, Doran, this is proof that Doran's the bad guy.
Yeah.
Because he's just trying to gain her trust. And he did put those pills there. But
I would have loved if he was crazy.
That's what I wanted. That's what I was hoping for. Because, like, I hated him so much. And I didn't like their connection with each other. I didn't like their relationship. And it just would have added depth to the story where it was lacking. Because the story had no depth. And
As soon as I saw the things in the snow, I would have killed him. Been like, listen, bro, you've been nice. You know, you patched me up. Appreciate. I'm gonna kill you,
and I'm gonna leave.
So I have one less person to worry about. You know, and if I have to eat you, I can fucking eat you. And then I just secure that fucking house because if I find a manor, I'm staying in a manor.
Oh,
if the world is ending, I'm gonna die in a manor in a fucking ball gown.
You just start raiding the mom's.
Oh, if that little spindly bitch came out of the wall, I'd be like, hon, I'm the queen of this manor now, bitch.
Pop, pop.
I'd kill her in her own dress.
I like it. That was in another. That was in another book.
Oh, the nanny one.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a power move.
It is. It is. You're wearing a fucking ball gown that's not even yours, and then you murder the person.
I would knock him out and tie him up and make him wake up in his underwear and be there like, not so fun, is it, bruh?
Do you feel violated? You should feel violated.
I would have interrogated the shit out of him.
He would have he was the perfect candidate for a big creep. Yeah. But I guess she wanted them to be the couple in the whole series, and I disagree.
And that kind of guy, like, I know he has heavy abuse from his mom, so I feel for him, but that kind of person is always going to need you to take care of him, you know, and he's going to have heavy mom issues.
But he wanted to, like, take care of her, and the problem for me was that he wouldn't let her do anything. He wouldn't let her make her own choices. Yeah. Everything was his way. He was so controlling, which is, like, the start of an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
When they won't.
But it's okay in a fucking snowstorm.
But it's okay because she thought that was chivalrous of him. Like, oh, he just cares so much about me. Girl. No.
As soon as if I heard my sister, I'd be like, cool, she's alive.
Bye. Bye. Maybe she's using him as bait. Kill this guy. He's scarier. Ooh.
And his dumbass, he didn't know about any of this.
None.
For weeks. He was just strolling around in the woods like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Which, again, why is he strolling? Oh, I didn't go with that. Like, the whole plot didn't make sense.
It's a shifty scenario.
My family went on vacation. I didn't want to join them, so I walked back to the fucking manor, even though we have a private personal driver. Also, my mom went on vacation. Suddenly, she's in the house living in the walls as a centipede or a spider or a bug. How'd she get there? She was leaving. She fucking left.
They got into the stillness, like, right away.
Yeah, but she left. Like, he left the car that she was in and walked back home.
Yeah, it was at least, like, 4 hours away, I think he said. It's a perplexing tale. Along with the hand, she wrangled these mindless things the whole time.
And became their mama, too.
And not once did he see any of the other shifty ones in the house. Nah.
I'm buying it.
Yeah, it's a peculiar tale. A dumb, dumb tale.
I did think their relationship escalated appropriately. Like, I think the timeline matched up, like, when they started to fall for each other.
Sure. And you have the added stress of, like, the end of the world. It makes people seem more, like, sensual to you.
Sure, yeah, exactly. So I wasn't mad about that timeline. I was mad about her trusting him so fast. And also, you know, their relationship, because, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Nah. Also, she doesn't even know the whole, she does not know the whole layout of the house. No. Even at the end of the book. I would have made him walk me through the house with a fucking gun to his head.
I want to know all the exits. Yeah. I want to know where you hide at night.
And then the secret passages. I would have just been looking at him like,
You lived here for how long and you didn't know?
Didn't know.
You didn't know? Your whole life? Oh, and you didn't know.
You didn't hear any of the fucking maids crawling around the wall?
Right? Oh, my gosh.
Rich people. Fucking rich people.
Rich people. And so the mom at the end felt like... It really did feel like a B-horror movie because that felt like the boss fight. Because you don't know that the boss is there. So they're just chasing these, like... mindless zombies, the hollowed ones, and they get there and it's like, oh, the boss appeared, like, you know, the music build up right beforehand, and then they go and fight the boss.
Her fucking talking and still being like, no, this is my house, and I'm the lady of the house.
She gave her whole evil guy plot, like she said her whole plan. Yeah. And that's such an old thing that people don't really do anymore.
I don't know how she's still alive. And then, like, bitch, you wasted your money. You're pretty much broke.
Yeah.
And the world is that. You're a fucking insect now.
Yeah. But you're still full of yourself.
Aren't you going to be happier just fucking crawling around in the woods eating people? That's your whole thing now.
Maybe.
Is that car still going? There it goes again.
There it go again. Wow.
It's probably just some guy out there, like,
jamming too. He's like, I can't go to the club, so I'm just going to set my car alarm off. Deal with it.
Bet she really wishes she didn't go off to get her aunt. Just go straight to the bunker.
Maybe listen to your sister when she's like, hey, no, turn around. Turn around. I did like that at the end they finally hear from Beth. Mm-hmm. And they finally get some info from the ham radio saying, like, someone calling them the Hollow Ones and someone saying, like, yeah, they're out there and the blah.
Yeah. So I do. At least they didn't fucking answer back. Yeah. Because if they're like, hello, excuse me, I expected them like, we are in this manor located precisely here.
Come protect us and don't steal our stuff. We have no stuff.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, like, I know it's her aunt and they're a small family, but 3 hours away in an apocalypse. Bye.
I mean, where else? She had to go to her sister's anyway, which was like 5 hours away. Yeah. She said it was kind of on the way. So, I mean, you're going to save your aunt, right?
If it was on the way. Sorry. Fucking bombs going off? I don't know. I'm going to try to just go for the bunker.
Yeah, I mean, she's getting there. But, you know, snowstorm.
Secure the house. Yeah, in the snow.
This was in Canada, right?
No, wasn't it in England?
No.
They weren't in England?
They kept talking about Toronto. Or maybe she was just washing the...
I swear they were in England.
Huh. Clearly, they didn't say where we were enough.
I know they did. They picked up that news channel in Toronto. Mm-hmm. But I think they were in England, and it was just like, the news was just, that was one of the stations that was still active. I think they were in England. I don't think...
Or you were thinking of the silence.
I don't think people, like, families like this exist in Canada. These fucking, like, century-long rich people that live in secluded manors and fucking
I don't know,
have, like, a lumber dynasty.
We've got a lot of land.
Yeah, but Canadians wouldn't do this shit.
Yeah, but we're not Canadian for that long, right? Like, my parents were born in Italy. Or one was anyway, right?
Samesies.
So we're only first-gen Canadian.
Oh. I don't know. She sounded like a British person. That's not an insult. No. Brits. Just the whole, like, aristocratic, like, oh, my son will be the fucking successor of my land and my money. And
maybe it wasn't supposed to matter where it was because, like, this event was happening all over the world and the weather was getting screwy all over the world. I know the author is Australian, or at least lives there now, so there's that. But I know they weren't in Australia. Never mentioned that.
I know she's like a really successful author.
I know.
But this series ain't for me,
This was a miss. This was a miss. Oh my God, the best evidence of this whole thing about me hating their relationship is when Claire says, "You can take me back to my room, but I promise I'll get out again and again." You shouldn't have to. It's not a choice. Like, it's not you giving in to him. It's no, you can't take me back to my room because I'm a fully formed adult who can make my own decisions.
Yeah, if I got ripped apart in the hallway, so be it, dog. Got ripped apart in the hallway. What are you gonna fucking do?
I mean, if you're someone who liked Doran and you thought that he was like a...
Oh, I hope no one liked Doran.
If that's your kind of guy, good for you. That's cool. No judgment, but just like...
Can you imagine
their whole dynamic was toxic, in my opinion.
Fucking Doran, if one of us were the gals that landed at his doorstep.
Oh, I know.
He's got a fucking hatchet.
It would have gone
instantly
much differently.
Oh, with cyanide, I'd poison him. He already has cyanide. And then he didn't get rid of it. I would ask, like, did you get rid of the fucking cyanide that almost killed me?
Did you flush it? I mean, you never know when you'll need cyanide.
You kept it this whole time after she killed half your family?
Right? Bananas.
And you never once tried to kill her. Not once. What is she going to do, spank you? Fucking shoot her. She already killed 15 people.
I know.
I think she's gone.
Your favorite family members.
Yeah, off with her head.
Excellent. Yes, exactly how it should have gone.
What a fucking ween. She was just, it was so embarrassing. She was trying to be so threatening. Like, no, my son
You're
will live among us. Yeah.
You're a freaking bug. I love that, though.
She was calling people insolent.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Super old school. You can't find where it takes place, can you? Nope. See? I don't think it was supposed to matter much.
Yeah, could be Canada, could be England.
Could be fucking Neptune. Who's to say? Was this Earth?
Bunch of fucking dummies.
So the main theme, isolation.
Mm-hmm.
That is still one of my favorite themes. I love it.
Yeah.
It's great. Home invasion, it felt like, was a theme because you've got spooky insect creepy crawlies living in the walls.
Yeah.
Which I'm always afraid of.
They could have been really, like when he was running outside and they were chasing him when they first see them. That was pretty scary.
So, see, I was going to say, in Canada, you can't live in the walls. Our beams, like, they're all too close, you know? Yeah. In the States, you can, but they weren't technically living in the walls. It was secret passageways. Mm-hmm. So it still could have been Canada.
And why does she have a whole fucking hidden house inside the walls?
Yeah.
What's she doing in the walls?
I mean, if you could, though.
Oh,
she lives in a house of like 60 servants and like
you know she's like
15 family members.
Yeah, she's probably like Elizabeth Bathory.
Shit, bathing in blood.
Yeah, every time a maid like fucking breaks a dish or something.
All right, bitch, get on my skin over here.
Oh, they're all just so stupid. I wasn't into it.
No, I mean,
it would have. Okay, I would have preferred this story. Let me rewrite this story. No offense, Darcy Coates. So she's in the house, right? He's there. Mm-hmm. She kills him. He already makes her think.
Oh, just right away.
Or like let him be like, no, there's nothing in the house, whatever.
Sure.
She kills him, and then it seems calm, and she's like, well, maybe I was fucking going insane, and it's like calm for a while. Then she sees the fucking monster people. Then she's got to fight those bitches. She fucking decapitates the mom, fucking throws her in the furnace. Really, like, make sure, double tap that bitch. And then she's just alone, like, in a fucking pile of bodies in the house. And then she hears her sister's voice. She's like, bitch, I'm on it.
I'm on it. And
coming back.
Flees.
Yeah.
See, that'd be cool. I was kind of hoping for, like, the 10 Cloverfield Lane situation where... Spoilers, but you've probably seen it. Anyway, Doran, like, yeah, the bad shit's happening outside, and then Doran is acting like this nice guy, and, oh, I'm just here to help you, and blah, blah, blah. Ends up being like, now he's trying to, like, rape and murder her. You know, and then she's like, I'm fighting monsters over here. I'm fighting you over here. She flees, maybe not knowing that, like, thinking maybe the monsters weren't real. Maybe he was drugging me this whole time. Flees and then gets attacked by a monster.
Fuck. Or like maybe he tries to rape her and like,
then the
monster
monster like
he gets fucking eviscerated. And then she's like, Jesus Christ, there's a rapist, there are monsters.
Yeah. I'm running to the radio. Yeah. That's kind of what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are you gonna do? I thought partnership was a theme, even though they lacked it.
Yeah.
And they were trying to like find the partnership throughout because like she was trying to convince him to like work with her, and it still, oh my god. Because at the end, it was like this good thing that he like this nice like we came together when he was like, I will let you win more arguments.
Oh, thanks.
Fuck
thanks,
you,
honey.
Oh my, I can't believe there are 4 books of these 2 fucking assholes.
Yeah. It's going to be that over and over. Just like, let me jump into traffic for you, my love. Yeah. Like, no, you shouldn't have to die. I'll die with you.
Kill them both. Just kill them both. Have new characters. Maybe Beth is a cool badass. And
oh my god! If my sister was like this, I would fucking backhand her. Like, nah.
But her sister, Beth, was the weirdo that's like got a contingency plan for everything, right? Like the ham radio and everything.
I respect her already.
She's just like,
got
shit can happen.
I trust a bitch with a bunker. Not a dude with a bunker, but a girl with a bunker. Oh, she's fucking serious. Yeah. She's ready.
She's fucking ready.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, she had a perfect... I keep trying to push cannibalism, but when are you going to have another opportunity to eat someone? He's clearly a dickhead. The world's over.
That doesn't mean eat him. I don't have any interest in eating a person.
I want to have a little bit of someone at once if it's not weird, like if it's not illegal anymore, you know, the law's out the window. I'll eat a leg just to see.
Just to find out.
And then, you know, if you're ever really starving, you know, you're in that situation, you need someone.
Huh.
Yeah. You never know when you're going to need to rely on cannibalism.
You never know when your friend will tell you that she's willing to try a leg.
Not like someone I care about.
Oh, okay.
Just someone like Doran. I'd eat him in a second.
Sure, yeah.
Like, tasty.
Tasty taters.
Just a talking fucking shawarma.
There's that movie where the cannibalism causes Parkinson's.
That's real life.
Yeah. I know. Like it apparently is a side effect, which is fucking terrifying. Like that just shows, like, don't eat the thing you're made of.
Yeah, someone. My uncle knows a girl who she was on vacation somewhere and she made out with this guy. And she was in, like, I don't know, Aruba or somewhere. Okay. And she made out with this guy. She came back and she had this fucking infection in her mouth. And it turns out there was like some kind of, I don't know how they found out, but he had ingested, like, he was a cannibal. He ate something.
Fuck.
And that was what infected her mouth.
Oh my God.
I don't know what the science behind that was, but I thought that was
We're
cool.
not supposed to eat each other. Fucking weird.
I mean, in this situation, if everyone's just turning into insects, I guess.
But I don't even think it works. Like, it's so bad for you to eat another human that, like, is it really better to just not starve? Just fucking starve.
I mean, I don't have a great survival will anyway, so I'd probably just die before I resorted to cannibalism.
Just be like, well, I'm
like
just going
to
to go walk in the snow and fall asleep.
Experience it once, maybe. If the situation is right, I'll experience it once.
All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah, you know what? I'll ask my surgeon when I see him, like, what are the side effects, legit, of eating a person? Nothing weird.
I'm not gonna, I don't think he knows.
What could happen
He'd
to
just
me?
be like, ma'am, my specialty is knees. I'm fixing your knee.
It's just something that popped into my mind. You know?
Real casual.
Everyone's gonna know.
I have no plans, really. I'm just
curious.
Ask your friendly neighborhood Google.
I think if you ate someone once, it would be fine. Just like a breast, you know? Just fucking roast it over the fire. You'll be fine with just one.
Oh, like you won't get all those infections and shit.
If you like
probably
keep
not.
going, then probably fuck you up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's kind of like having a whole pizza to yourself one night. It's fine. It sucks, but it's fine. And then if you do it every day, like, whew,
Heart attack.
there goes your body. Like you're just in pain all the time. What's a solid poop? Who knows?
You know what? It is actually really easy to survive with, like, on a vegetarian vegan diet in an apocalyptic situation. So
how do you find the
plant
vegetables?
Well, this dickhead had a whole garden.
Which
is another reason they really got to work on fortifying this house.
No kidding. Just keep your garden
They had
going.
sort of a good plan at first to start from the bottom and close it off. And then fucking old centipede mom threw a wrench in that.
Typical centipede mom. So are you going to read any more in the series?
I can give you, like, the second one, they go after Beth. They find some, like, are you going to read the series?
No.
Well,
Please
they find some,
on.
like, scientific research facility somewhere, of course, in the woods. And they meet some other survivors. Doran gets sick.
Just in the woods?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's somewhere it's close enough that they could walk to it, which is infuriating. Doran gets sick, almost dies, typical. The fourth book, they decide to go back to the fucking place and make it like a refugee center.
Oh, okay.
And then something is waiting inside.
Oh,
his mom.
Yeah. No shit.
And then I assume they gotta kill. Maybe one of them dies. I hope one of them dies.
Oh, no. It's going to end all like heartwarming grossness.
And now I'm pregnant.
Yeah, exactly. We can repopulate the earth together. I hope they explain the illness in the other books, though.
Yeah.
Like why she pointed out that she wasn't mindless because her will was too strong. So she's like, yeah, I'm a bug and they're a bug. Like weird zombie things, but
fuck off.
I'm better because I have a strong will.
No. Nah.
She's just a dick.
The science that went into whatever made them. Mm-hmm. No, I don't think that's it. And how did they not get turned into it?
Yeah, that's the question. Right?
Too many unknowns here.
What happened? Do you think you would have turned into the mindless creature or the bug?
Why? I can't answer that because I don't even know what they're basing this on.
I don't know.
If I knew why they didn't turn, I'd probably be a mindless creature, I guess. I can't see me. And then if I'm alive and I'm just a bug creature, I wouldn't be fucking happy.
Pretty pissed off, yeah. I'd prefer to just be the mindless thing because then you don't care about what happens. You're just like, I'm hungry.
Yeah. Oh my God, my anxious ass in this kind of a world now. I'd rather just be fucking eating folks.
I'll be mindless, thank you.
Crawling in the trees. Mm-hmm. Be happy up there. What do you have to worry about? Just eating people. That's it.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Mm-hmm. Do you have a song pairing?
I didn't even think of that. This book made me so angry.
Yeah, I was pretty angry.
Maybe like the Beauty and the Beast. I had like Beauty and the Beast vibes in this, but in like a dumb way. If they're both off, you know, like if the Beast got hit by a car early in life, and brain injury, and Claire just like lived in a sheltered box forever and didn't know what a survival instinct was. It's like that.
Yeah, that is the version of
She's
Beauty
the kind of person who'd see a car speeding towards her and be like, oh, what do I do?
Yeah.
Instead of moving.
Oh, no.
Fucking clowns.
Well, I chose Timeless Winter by Into Eternity because this winter never fucking ended.
Yeah, geez, if you have seasonal depression, good luck.
Now all the seasons are that season. Mm-hmm. May the odds be ever in your favor. Who do you think would play Doran and Claire in the movie adaptation?
I could see like Doran's like an R-Pats kind of a situation.
Yes.
Not that he's a dumbass,
no, that's
but
exactly what I pictured.
Like Edward was kind of like this too.
Yes, exactly. Where it's like, no, don't do that. It's too much for you.
He'd dive right into the campiness and he'd talk shit after the movie.
Yeah.
Like, I was here for the fucking paycheck. Claire. Maybe like that girl from Riverdale who plays Betty, the blonde one. Mm-hmm. Maybe like someone like that. Again,
I was picturing the girl from Queen's Gambit. Even though she plays the total opposite character.
Nothing about them seems
her look
weak.
seemed like it would work.
Like a wide-eyed kind of
because she looks like that like classic like damsel in distress type vibe, you know? Blonde and like very thin and small.
You know who'd make
Although she's probably very tall, who knows?
You know who'd make a great mom? Kate Blanchett.
Yes.
As like a fucking spider bitch.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dope.
I'd totally watch this if it was a movie.
They could just squeeze all four into a...
I'd fucking laugh the whole goddamn time.
He said what? He said what? Especially if it's our pet. What a dick. Doran.
Stupid name. When Doran... What was their last? They had a dumb last name, too.
It wasn't Winterborn? No, that's a dumb...
That was the name of the manor.
Yeah. I thought the manor was just named after, like, what your name is.
His mom is called Madeline something.
Madeline Buglegs. Like, how didn't we see this coming?
Oh, my God.
You're not going to find it.
Oh, no, I'm going to get there. I'm going to fucking get there.
The soup is delicious.
It was really good.
I love soup.
Yeah, I don't want to look for it. But they had a dumb last name. It was like really fucking... It was a last name, you know?
I wish I knew.
Fuck. And they don't even... Like, if you're a cool person and you have a stupid name...
You can rock it.
You know, like Theo Vaughn, his full name is ridiculous. He sounds like a fucking British prince.
The fuck is a Theo Von?
Theo Von is a comedian.
Oh.
Like from Louisiana. He's really funny. From Louisiana. But like his full name is so stupid. But he's a good person and he's funny, so he makes up for it.
So you look past the name.
And he shortened it to Theo Von. This bitch. What a cunt. A cunt name for a cunty gal.
Yeah. Didn't enjoy him. Darcy Coates, though, is apparently the USA Today bestselling author of Hunted, The Haunting of Ashburn House, Craven Manor, and more than a dozen horror and suspense titles.
I was reading, so they have some summaries in this book for her other manor. I can see why she's popular, though, because it's like romance with crazy, like, survival situation. So I can see the ladies eating it up.
Right on.
You know?
Yeah.
Like bored moms, you know, your kids fucking screaming for hours. You're like, no. Let me just
Gotta read some Darcy Coates.
Yeah.
She lives in the central coast of Australia with her family, cats, and a garden full of herbs and vegetables.
Oh.
Apparently her favorite author is Stephen King, but she also loves Shirley Jackson, Mark Z. Danielewski, Beth Massey, and Barbara Michaels. Has Mark written anything that isn't House of Leaves? I imagine he has, but...
Yeah, and they're just as pretentious. I'm so salty.
No, I know, me too.
I appreciate the work that goes into it to make such an elaborate plot, but
if he didn't even write like what the answer is, that makes me mad. You know when people make a movie and it's like, the ending is up to the viewer's imagination. No,
I bought this book so you could tell me the end.
Like, because that means nothing matters, because whatever you assume is the ending is the correct ending. Because there wasn't one written.
If that's your cup of tea, you do you. It's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to read House of Leaves. It still makes me just as angry.
Yeah.
I like the... I won't get into House of Leaves later.
You can listen to our episode on House of Leaves. It was like number 17 or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was a rough one.
It wasn't for me.
No.
Voices in the Snow, no.
But Darcy Coates seems to write a lot of haunted house stories, and she likes isolation and whatever.
Definitely, maybe for the next spook, depending on what.
Well, like because we're going to do haunted house again next year, right? I wouldn't mind reading another one of hers to see if it's a little bit better.
Yeah. And we're hitting you guys with some more like reading vlogs. Yeah, we can slap in their short books.
Yeah, that's true.
Darcy Coates book.
Totally. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't particularly like the writing style of this book because it wasn't elegant in any way. It was very just like...
Sometimes
he said this, she said this.
Sometimes you're in that kind of mood where you just want like a quick,
very quick.
action-y fucking...
But they were in Winterbourne doing nothing for so long.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy. I knew right away I would not like this book.
It's so hard to pick winter chills books.
I don't know what we're gonna do next. Authors, throw out.
Can you guys make more winter books? Because like we need winter scary books because winter sucks and it's scary already, all on its own. It's like the perfect setting for a horror novel. Is snow. I
have an idea in my head for a TV show set in like a really isolated Arctic-y kind of.
Oh, the actors would love that.
Oh yeah. We film in fucking Canada and put them in a nice hotel. Boo-hoo, the actors. I'm making $3 million and I have to stand in the cold for a few hours. Fuck you.
It's true, they're getting paid for it.
Yeah, you live in a mansion in LA. Relax about it. You have stunt doubles. You're gonna get frostbite. They they have heaters in your costume. Chill.
Yep.
Anyways.
Anywho. So winter chills. Another challenge. Just like last year.
Mm-hmm. But
last year's books were easier, actually. No?
Actually, I really like The Winter People.
I liked both. I think the other one was
Snowblind or something.
Snowblind.
Yeah,
it was a little more crass, but it was okay.
We'll see what next winter brings, as far as books go.
More spooky winter books, please.
Next up, we got, speaking of Stephen King, We got, okay, so this one's in French. That summary.
Oh, yeah, on Goodreads?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. It's French.
Okay, so I'll head on to Wikipedia. Nope, that gives you the whole summary. Can I just please get like a nice...
A hot synopsis?
Do you want me to fetch the book for you?
Yes, please. Please fetch that book. Stephen King, Dreamcatcher, came out 2001.
And someone on Instagram recommended
Yes, so
it to
thank
us.
you, because I was fucking split between a few books that I wasn't really excited about,
Because Winter Chills is hard.
It's tough, and then this gal, like a fucking snowy angel, just recommended this book.
That's why I was asking in those things, because I'm like, I don't know any Winter Chills books.
Yeah,
like,
please
you guys need to recommend
help us.
stuff.
I can't believe I didn't read this book.
Yeah.
25 years ago, in their haunted hometown of Derry, Maine, 4 boys bravely stood together and saved a mentally challenged friend from vicious local bullies. It was something that fundamentally changed them in ways they could never begin to understand. These lifelong friends, now with separate lives and separate problems, make it a point to reunite every year for a hunting trip deep in the snowy Maine woods. This time, though, chaos erupts when a stranger suddenly stumbles into their camp, freezing, deliriously mumbling about lights in the sky. And all too quickly, the 4 companions are plunged into a horrifying struggle against an otherworldly threat and the forces that oppose it. I don't know why that took me so long. Where their only chance of survival is locked into their shared past and the extraordinary element that bonds them all. Look how thick this is.
It's a big boy.
A big boy.
Oh, my.
He had a chapter about farts, so I'm already sold on it.
It started with all this, like, UFO, like, news
It's
clippings.
gonna be aliens, and it kind of reminds me of The Thing. You know, it's gonna be some fucked up, like...
Some weird fucking
he's gonna
creature.
fart out an alien. It's gonna eat everyone.
Finally, my fart did something.
If you could make a chapter about farts and still make it ominous...
You know you're Stephen King.
Stephen King. And there's going to be, like, child murder, probably, because it's fucking Stephen King. I can't wait.
Excellent.
I'm so excited. It's going to be a weird, wild ride.
Yeah, so far I've just read, I just started yesterday, and what I've read, I just, like, oh, man, his writing is so good. Just everything he writes, you're just like,
so engrossing.
You're just, you want to keep going. Oh, love it. Love it.
Devon.
So at least one of the Winter Chills will
be good, yeah. And I think there's a movie of Dreamcatcher. Like an old cheesy
excellent.
So
okay, we have to watch that.
Yeah. Don't quote me on that, but I think they adapted it.
Okay, good. I'm excited to watch that.
I didn't even fucking know about Dreamcatcher. I've never thought of Dreamcatcher.
Yeah, I didn't know about it.
Stephen King, he has like 400 books.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Anyway, well, that's Winter Chills. We've got some fun videos on the YouTube, other than some short reviews. We're building a gingerbread house.
Yeah.
So
a spooky one.
Spooky gingerbread house. So if you'd like to bring some spook into your Christmas,
we gotta drink that whole bottle of mulled wine.
I think this was it. Yeah, this was it. Between the 3 of us. I know. I was gonna buy a second one, but it wasn't as cheap as I thought it'd be.
You got more wine?
Not in the fridge, but we can put some.
Okay. Dope.
So that was the Book Coven.
Yeah,
I mean, that was Lillian.
That's Chelsea, and we're the Book Coven.
And we're the Book Coven.
Yep.
Still, we're not we're still them. Follow us on Instagram for this soup recipe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Smash that like, ring that bell.
Oh boy.
Comment your favorite Winter Chill. Oh my God, give us Winter Chill recommendations.
Once again, we've blown past the ending.
We're all the way there, and goodbye.